Right, before I call upon Kyle, as you can see, guys, there's so much love just at this table alone. And as I say, like, we've all, at least that table, a few of us used to go to school with Kyle. There's so much love here. And I think Kristen and obviously the family coming into the Buckthorpe family and things like that, I think it just shows just how far you guys have come. And I think, honestly, you guys are just such a perfect pair. And everyone here could sort of see it. They've always been a part of your life. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't have been here. So without further ado, Kyle, it's down to you now to end us off.
Okay, so there's been some pretty good speeches, but I think everyone's been waiting for mine, for more than one reason. So good evening, everyone. It is with a great honor that I stand up here this evening and do my very best. Really? You think you're funny? You're going to try and phone me while I'm trying to give a speech. What a man. You do realize that you're going to get married after me. So it was on silent at least. Okay, so let's start that again. So it is a great honor that I get to stand up here this evening and do my very best to express my appreciation and love towards everyone that has made this day possible. Especially my absolutely gorgeous and stunning new wife, Kyle Sterling. Sorry, Kristen Buckthorpe. Got you, boy. So most of you know that public speaking and Kyle Buckthorpe have not been the greatest of friends over the years. So fingers crossed that I managed to get through the next few minutes. See, already it's going pear-shaped. We get in there? Without making a complete fool of myself, which apparently I've done. So it's quite ironic. Mr. G. Petzer, having experienced my prestigious talent in public speaking, I appreciate you extending your stay in South Africa and witness this very moment. I'll do my very best not to disappoint you and that it will be money well spent. Oh, have I done that badly already? Shucks, okay. While I'm mentioning those that have traveled from afar, we are truly grateful for those who have made the commitment of traveling from all parts of the world to be with us on this special day. In fact, I'd like to thank all of those close to us for being here today to not only witness an incredible ceremony, but to witness my second greatest achievement, this unforgettable speech. To those who unfortunately couldn't make it today, you have been sorely missed, but secretly talking in front of 90 people seems a lot easier than talking in front of 100. So here it goes. Besides the fact that Kristen said yes to marrying me, I did have to ask you twice, by the way. Well, I asked her and then I said, well, is that a yes? Wouldn't have been possible without the hard work, support, and dedication of those closest to Kristen and myself. When Kristen decided against the wedding planner, I thought to myself, this is going to mean a couple of things. One, more work for me. However, that wasn't going to be the case, partly because Kristen knew I would leave everything to the last minute, and she would do it anyway. Two, we were going to need one heck of a support system. And that we most certainly did. A massive thank you to Derek for allowing us to celebrate our special day here at Sweet Home, to CHC Catering for providing us this evening with some spectacular food. Thanks to them, my waistline went from a 30 to 34 after our food tasting a few months back. I would also like to thank Hilton for all that he did, as well as the other suppliers who have contributed to making this occasion so perfect. If I have to be 100% honest with you all this evening, I believe the main reason behind the success of today as well as getting to today, and today itself, was the bridesmaids. Where are you ladies? I feel like there we are. Not only have you put the groomsmen to shame, and all look absolutely stunning this evening, so cheers to you. Cheers. So, not only... But I would like to thank the ladies for all the support, love, and care when the stress levels were going through the roof. You guys have been nothing short of spectacular, and we will forever be grateful for that. You ladies have been incredible over the last 6 to 8 months, and have been a calming influence during the build-up to the wedding when curveballs were thrown at us in all directions and on a regular basis. I really can't thank you all enough for helping out and taking care of Kristen, especially when all 3 of you had your own commitments and life-changing milestones in the recent times. To Joanne, aka Mom, you look quite beautiful this evening. Hey, sorry George, sorry. And George, aka Bully George, not too bad yourself. Or nice or wonderful, what was it earlier? What was the photographer calling you earlier? Wonderful, gorgeous. What more? Beautiful, beautiful, sorry. Right behind you. Thank you firstly for accepting me into your family and allowing me to become such a special part of your amazing family. Bully George, who would have thought just over 2 years on from that infamous night, where I certainly celebrated Kristen's birthday a little larger than what she did. And Kristen was witness to me sitting in your lap, massaging and stroking your hair, which you absolutely loved, I must add. And me getting driven home at her birthday, yes, that I would now be standing here this evening speaking at our wedding. Definitely the most inappropriate, but most rewarding massage I've ever given. Thank you both for raising such an incredible, passionate, caring, loving daughter who I now get to call my wife. She is one who would go to the ends of the earth for anyone, no matter who the person might be. And I have to say, you should really be proud for the woman she has become. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm to call, though. But that's a conversation for another day. Diggy boy. I know the journey as a family hasn't always been easy, but seeing how you have stuck together and created such an incredible bond is what I hope Kristen and I can share when we have our own family one day. Thank you both for the amazing contribution towards today, as it wouldn't have been possible without your support and guidance. George, you can now start saving and concentrating on those golf lessons, as now that I'm part of the family, I don't have to let you win anymore. To Mom and Dad, I don't even know where to begin. I know I've not always been the easiest son, as a few people have pointed out previously. I know I've definitely contributed to a fair amount of grey hairs, but I can't thank you enough for all the love and support you have given me, no matter the situation and disappointments disappointments I've experienced along the way. You've been the most incredible role models to Dylan and myself, and I'm so very grateful. I get to call you Mom and Dad. Kristen and I are so fortunate to have 2 amazing families that we get to rely on and look up to, and we will strive to have a marriage as strong as yours, as well as the Sterlings. Thank you for everything you have done to make this day so special, and most importantly, accepting Kristen into our family. Mom, I know you are now relieved that you have some additional support than having to deal with the 3 of us men on your own. Mom, I'd also like to say that I know Nan and Papa are looking down on us today. celebrating the special occasion. I know if Nan was here, she'd be gleaming with joy and happiness. And I know Papa probably would have told Kristen 3 times already if she actually realized what a bad mistake she has made, and if it's not too late. Probably would have been a few more than 3, to be honest. Dearest Butch, Dill, I know we haven't always been the closest, or we haven't had the closest of relationships, and we have often butted heads. But since you have seriously outgrown me, and I can no longer butt heads with you due to my height constraints, I believe we have really become a lot closer over the last few years, and I wouldn't change it for anything. Thank you for being the best big little brother I could ask for. Moving on to the best men, or the best man, sorry. Was it best man? Worst man? Since all those stories are coming out. The remaining groomsmen and the MCs of tonight. Well, gentlemen, you have all clearly added some form of value into my life. Whether the value has been positive is debatable. You have often been the cause or reason behind why I've gotten into trouble, as much trouble as I have over the years, with both my parents and now wife. I mean, can any one of you think of a story where I've been in trouble without one of you being present? Just watch that buffalo. So yeah, in saying that, you've all been part of those bad stories. However, I thank you all for all the love and support over the years, as well as the lead up to today. You have all played a major part of my life and supported me through all the ups and downs life has attempted to throw at me. I'll forever be grateful. You guys have been nothing short of amazing, and I know we've had a very eventful week leading up to today. But thank you. You guys have been, I probably wouldn't have been here today if I didn't have you guys standing with me and doing everything you could. I really, really appreciate it. And Neville, I actually didn't prepare much for you, but after what the words you've said to me today, I actually am lost for words. As you said, we've been good mates for a long period of time, and those words that you said today have really, really stuck with me, and I really, really appreciate it. To the lady of the night, Angel, do you really realize what you've gotten yourself into? Now I've lost my spot here. It's going to get awkward. You now are officially a Buckthorpe. It has certainly been an eventful journey along the way, but I wouldn't change it for the world. You look absolutely breathtaking. Can I have some water, please? Not in my wildest dreams would I have thought Carl Buckthorpe, would be in a relationship, never mind getting married to someone as beautiful and as gorgeous as yourself. Can you believe it, that all those years ago at Pinetown Cricket Club, you didn't think I was hot or sexy enough to interest you? And as hard as I tried, I could never catch your attention. I know you were never there for very long, as Junior was generally in and out quite quickly. So I can't put the entire blame on you, but the powers that be clearly knew that we were meant to be, and ironically, after a game of cricket, our powers crossed once again. Little did I know that this time around, you were extremely interested in my good looks and cricketing attire. Your mom had to hear all about it in the kitchen that evening, expressing your desire to be with that hunk of a man. Your desire was so intense, you couldn't help but send a friendly Facebook invite a few months later when you were aware I was now a single man. As I've begun to realize, over the years, when you've had that desire and want for something, you put your mind to it and go after it with everything you've got, which is a trait I truly admire. In the end, my angel, you got what you wanted, all right? Within 1 month, after the Facebook invite, we had already had our first date, our first kiss, our first eventful birthday celebration, first drunken Kyle experience, our first state of disaster experience, practically moved in together. It definitely wasn't your usual start to a relationship, and it hasn't been ever since. I even had to postpone the engagement, which is an experience in itself, which pushed our relationship to the limit, considering everything going on. But we haven't looked back once. And I wouldn't want to change a thing about you, about me. Okay, well, apparently some people do want things to change about me. Or about us through an entire journey. I stand here this evening so extremely grateful and overjoyed with love and happiness that you, Kristen Buckthorpe, chose me to be your best friend, your companion, your rock, your future, but most importantly, your better half for the rest of your life. I can't wait to experience our next chapter together. I can't wait to hold your hand and walk beside you as we start this great journey together. I love you, my one true love, my forever and always. Nobody but you. I'd like to cheers to everyone this evening. Cheers to Kristen. Sorry, I might have got overexcited there. So cheers to you first. Sorry, Carl, you've been replaced already. Cheers to the beautiful bride. I'm very fortunate to be standing here marrying Kristen today. I love you, and I can't wait for everything to come. Cheers. Cheers. Hey, boy. Yo.